We have a playoff prediction where we are in the playoffs. We are in the playoffs as of right now. Therefore, we are the 5th seed, but I don't think we are going to gain the. We're not. I don't think we're winning the division just because. But I like our chances of winning this game.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and our focus is on George Pickens. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Cardinals and the Steelers, and it comes your way.
What do you think about the Drake beef?
Next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Seattle loss. This is a must-win game for us.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This is where it's Chosen Robinson, Chosen Anderson.
So here are the Steelers
Who's the
now to take
quarterback?
over for the first time. They'll be led out by the fifth-year dual threat and former #1 pick.
Oh my God, this is where I see Kyler Murray.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him, but he only threw.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And incomplete to open things up. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity. And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot.
Oh, wide open, complete.
He was like 6'4".
He takes this one down just shy of the 20.
6 yards back, brother.
About a 39-yard pickup. They'll take it.
That was a horrible voice crack.
Now Murray again. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Fuck. Son.
Through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well.
John Boz.
Teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Richardson's throw taken in by Watkins here. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards
Holy
to pick
shit.
up. First down. Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll buy some time right to Connor on the check down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Cardinals at 7-5 now in the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. There he goes, right side. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jared Warren with his
It's not my fault they can't catch the ball.
number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bolden on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You look at his Steeler defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pickens. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Finding Pickens for another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
They go play action with Richardson. And this will be incomplete.
You sure?
Play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and then about the run after to get it.
Let's go.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Snodgy hurt.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Play fake. Murray. That's caught. Allen Robinson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A handoff for Warren. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels.
This is the revenge game for 3 players on the Pittsburgh, not Pittsburgh roster.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
So this is Kyler Murray's revenge game too, but you got Minka's revenge game, George Pickens' revenge game,
Momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just
and
got done?
Calvin
They
Austin's
scored a
revenge game.
touchdown
But
on
Calvin
last
Austin,
drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. Big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup on the 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenneth Farley. And the Cardinals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you. And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now this throw caught left side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That one good for 37 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and 10. It's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Richardson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they put. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. 75 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver.
What the fuck?
Possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Peterson. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out.
Deontay Johnson.
Assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On third down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
What an dive.
His guys will get the football back.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Here's Warren.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Yeah, they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Steps away. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. toss play. Connor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Touchdown! James Conner from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. Being chased out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. On the run, it's Warren. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having 0 fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Let's go.
Isaiah Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his 1st touchdown on the
Dude, that was
year.
such a clean pass.
The Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
The battle of the zeros.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, There was no space available, and an incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray off play action. He's got his tight end flyer move right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 60
Damn.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, 6-9. God.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun again to Connor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Again, a run with Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action with Richardson. His throw incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, but it'll be 2nd down. Connor up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistent.
Whoa.
Trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2nd down, goal to go. Connor.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So
Unrealistic.
To get this back to even, yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
Pittsburgh would have blocked that shit. TJ Watt would have,
So now as a defense,
or
you gotta think
Kazi.
to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball down.
Okay, let's fuck him up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That does not look like Chris Boswell.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now run and roll. Oh, and he'll wind up losing yardage on the play. You cannot have that. And also, 4th down now.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Austin. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson
Sliding out of the pocket.
pass complete to Moore.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Richardson to throw it.
Out to his left. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Boom. Boom. Oh, I hate you, Mike Tomlin, virtually.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I think. Wide left.
This game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
That went down the field for Freiermuth.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's horrible. It was wide left.
Decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Fielded at the 33. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time.
Now Richardson gets his shot here in OT. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals win it.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they
I'll see y'all.